I got a little break in the action at work. Um, I haven't been doing videos quite as much as it was in the beginning, but um, I wanted to share some things about social media. And as much as I've liked it, um, I like the video sites a little better. I've been on Facebook for quite a while, but I've seen a lot of division there among friends, even friends that know each other. Um, People will end friendships because of something they misunderstood, or there's misunderstandings. There was a meme that popped up telling people because of what somebody wrote, don't think it's about you. There's a lot going on in our lives, in my life too, and there have been people that, have been affected, feelings have been hurt and stuff like that. And it saddens me, And so I'm decided to stay off, it was one account in particular on Facebook that I told everybody I'd be staying away. And I've just seen so much negative and everything and misunderstandings. And, I don't want to blast people just because they misunderstood some things. There's things I misunderstand sometimes as much as I try to avoid that. And it's not the best environment. And I kind of like YouTube because, we don't have a feed that everybody's video necessarily goes in. There is a little bit of one, but it's not like you're reading comments in the feed. You can choose to go to that, video if you want to watch it or not. You don't have to. So, but on a site like Facebook, it's there. It's all right in the feed. And, something catches our eye and we read that. Sometimes, misunderstandings form. Sometimes people divide, even families, And I don't think the Father's pleased with that. And a dear sweet sister of mine was affected also recently. And I was too by things. And I don't want to lose that friendship. And I put up a post, and I'm not logging in. Logged into Messenger this morning to see if she had sent anything, and so I replied to her, and she shared some concerns and stuff. I says, all right. So I logged out of there, and I said, I'll do this in a text because we talk on the phone too. And I said, I'm going to send this in a text and just explain some things because. I sensed that, she wasn't real happy this morning and stuff. And, I was happy this morning. I was a little bit bugged last night because of something, but, I went to sleep early and had a good night's sleep, woke up. And then, when I saw her concerns, I wrote a little something through Messenger, but then I logged out because, I just wanted to stay off. There are too many things. And so, I sent a text this morning and talked and, explained some things and stuff. And, I'm just not interested in Facebook. I'm just not. I don't want to pull off there. I do have pages and groups and I want to bless people. But, I see some people that just don't post. I'm like, I don't know, there could be a dysfunction with that too. But I've seen so much, negative, so many things that bring people down, especially with the things that are going on right now. And, it's like, it isn't the best thing. I've tried to put, uplifting posts there and stuff. Sometimes I'll vent a little bit, when it's going on, but I said that brings people down to it, and I don't want to do that because that's what I was being affected by, and as a result, I started venting myself. I can't do that because I hadn't done that in a long time, and I know it's not good, and we can sometimes get caught up in that trap, and the best people, can get caught into it a little bit, and I said I just don't want to be involved in that. Since the internet, and I had one of the first interactive sites online. We didn't call it social media then, or it was an interactive site. It was very popular among people, in the faith, and I enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed it. There were some problems in it. People coming in, I had a live chat and stuff. People come in and want to force their Muslim religion on us or whatever, and they knew my address because of my domain. I didn't have a P.O. box at the time like I do now that I can use. And they were sending Muslim stuff, things like that. It really was a pain, but it wasn't a total pain. We didn't have like a news feed, stuff like that. We had live chat, and it was fun, and we'd get 20, 25 people in an evening, all talking about different things, and it was good, and when social media came along, internet relay chat is what I ran. That kind of died out. There's still some out there, and I've been thinking of bringing mine back, but. And it's funny, I started my own social media site also, and it's been a good experience there. And, but I've seen some people leave that I thought would never leave. I said, what's that all about? I didn't see anything that was really bad on there. But I think, these things affect, if we're, some people may tend to be too sensitive, and it'll affect them. I'm not criticizing them for being too sensitive. That's just where they're at. And I've had to, grow out of that myself. But, even as emotionally strong as I've become, things will get to me after a while. All of us, can go through that sometimes. And I thought, it's not worth it to me. And, because I started unfollowing people, I started snoozing them for 30 days, and it started to be a lot. Because there were just so many people just posting things, about the bug, and just other stuff. And there's so much false information. And stuff I posted, I tried to check it out first. I had one post I put up was a link to a website, or it was it was a meme, I'm sorry. But I think it was based on a website. I shared it from somebody else's account. And someone came on and asked if it was really true. Well, I don't usually allow that, but I'm not going to throw somebody off over something like that. I said, well, I'll get the link, and I posted below it. And so, it helped them to realize that what I posted was correct. But that's the thing, and we have to check things. That there's so much false information on there that, when we do post things that are accurate, people wonder, is that really true? Because things are really getting out of hand. And I just decided to stay off that Facebook account. And I'll go into other accounts that I have. The things are going okay. I'm still on YouTube. And, if, and there's, several people on Facebook that I have their phone numbers, haven't talked to in a while or whatever. But I think I'd rather stay in contact with, people, through text message or on the phone, stuff like that. There's fewer problems with that. And I'm seeing the people that are on my friends list, that I didn't, one of them never post, and I thought, maybe that's the best way, or at least two of them maybe. Don't ever post. And I don't know, But I don't want to be a recluse either, where I just draw back so much that I'm of no effect. We are still exhorted in Scripture to be salty. But I think maybe I have to, try to stay off there for a few days or whatever, and then, if I go back on there, maybe try to limit my time or things I post, because I see so many understandings, and it's not a real healthy environment, even though, these people have the best of intentions. I don't hate them, and I do have a woman that I'm getting to know, and, both of us were affected by some things, and, I just needed to talk to her and just kind of fill her in on what my motive is and what my thinking is and what really happened on my end, and, things like that. And I don't want to lose friends. I just don't. I love people, and I want to stay connected in the best way, because life is very fragile. We all know that. And even scripturally, we're exhorted to seek peace and ensue it. And, we all think a little different, and we might say something with a different intention that somebody hearing it would be. They may think about it differently. And so it comes across wrong, and there's instruction in Scripture not to talk too much. And, I'm backing off from doing so much of that, because there's been people in the past, I know personally, took something wrong. It wasn't even their concern. And they removed me from their life as a friend. I says, well, that's... And I know they weren't real mature, but still the same. I don't want to lose people. And they were 2 hours away from me. I used to drive there a few times and, get together. And we were going to get together again. And I asked them to come up here. And I thought that was fair, but they hem and hawed over that, and they weren't giving and stuff like that. But, I kind of went out of my way to reach out to them and stuff. And that's how we have to be, as followers of Messiah, I think. With everybody, and some of the people that aren't, so far along in their journey, we have to be gracious with them. We have to be gracious even with our enemies, Scripture tells us. And so it's important that, we guide our affairs so that division doesn't occur, and, a lot of thoughts have been going on in my mind about this, because to guide my own life, my own affairs and things, so that, hopefully anything I say or do is not misunderstood, by others and affects them negatively. So keep smiling, and, the Scripture tells us, Messiah gave us comfort. And he said, when you see these things come to pass, look up and rejoice, because your redemption is close. So, let's keep that in mind and pray that we would be accounted worthy to escape the things coming to pass and stand before the Son of Adam. And also pray that our flight will not be in the winter or on the Sabbath day. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. And I hope you have a great day and a great Sabbath. Today's preparation day. Here, at least for me, it's in the morning, and it may be still in many parts of the world. So I hope you have a great preparation day and a great Sabbath. Shalom.